That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's good YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's good YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh, boy. All right. Good Sunday morning to each and every one of y'all. I hope everybody's feeling good and doing great. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. So y'all should know what we're going to get into this morning, honey. Welcome, ladies. Welcome back to the break room. Again, I hope everybody is feeling good and doing great. I haven't been on for a couple of days, and honey, I guess my intro said, well, child, you ain't been on here in a couple of days. I forgot to play. So I was like, wait a minute, why my intro didn't start? Child, a mess. You hear me? Hey, Lynn in the bushes. That's okay, girl. Thank you for letting me know you're here. All right. Oh, boy. Okay, y'all. I don't know about you guys. Have y'all been watching the updates on that Nolan Wells investigation? You know, the young man, 18-year-old young man that ended up losing his life on 4th of July weekend, going boating with some people that he knew. They called him friends, or I guess he called them friends at that time, down there in Mississippi. Y'all been watching that? Y'all have. There's a guy here on YouTube, Officer Tatum. He interviewed one of the boys. You've been following that story strong. I have too. That story is definitely unfolding. And Officer Tatum interviewed one of the boys that was on the boat. I think his name is Warren. And I've been watching a couple channels that's been, reporting on it. Chronicle Speaks, to be exact. I love Chronicle Speaks. Shouts out to Chronicle Speaks. If you guys are not subscribed to her channel, make sure y'all go subscribe. Now she don't be on here every day, but when she comes, she coming. Okay. Yeah, Nancy Grace is all over it, baby. When Nancy Grace get on it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, baby. Nancy don't play. I've been watching Nancy Grace for years. Oh yeah, Audra. They're basically, and I'm gonna just, again, you guys, this is my assumption. In no way obviously I wasn't there. I don't even know these people, right? But what I really feel like is happening, Chronicle Speaks uploaded a video yesterday where she talked, where she did some. There was a call to CTOW. CTOW is when you call the tow yard, tow. I'm not gonna say tow yard, towing company to come tow your boat, right? And there was a lot of conversations in the background of that call of the people that was on that boat. And Chronicle Speaks was she took the audio of that call, and you can hear people in the background saying, is Nolan dead? And oh my God. And I listened to that video a couple of times. I rewound it back a couple of times, and I'm like, it's hard for me to hear it. But she put the words on the screen of the audio. I watched the interview of Warren, and what bothered me about that interview of Warren, it's the fact that he took so much time explaining the one-on-one physics of a boat. Like, we're talking about a person that you say that was like a brother to you. You went to elementary, middle school, high school together, and he spent more time talking about the boat and the physics of a boat than anything else. I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe happened. I believe they were out there drinking, right? That's obvious. You know, it was 4th of July, out there on the water. That's what people do most times. That's what they do, especially young folks like them. Okay. That's what they do. Uh I feel like I agree, Sonia. I agree. I feel like what may have happened, and again, this is my assumption. I feel like that Nolan may have OD'd. I feel like, again, I feel like there may have been some drugs going on out there and they panicked. There was definitely an adult on that boat. And I just feel like they panic. And the reason why this stuff is blowing up the way it did, instead of them just calling and saying something has happened to Nolan, they wanted to cover it up. And trying to cover it up is gotten it to the point that it is right now. I'm going to tell you something. Guilt is going to overcome somebody that was on that boat. And that's going to be the person that's going to implode this whole situation. That's just my personal feeling. I just don't understand how they say there was 3 boats of people that went out there, right? And everybody on those 3 boats got back on the boat and went to the mainland. But Nolan? So y'all saying Nolan seen Katie, the white girl Katie, and wanted to stay back with her. Nobody else on that boat seen a little PYT that they wanted to stay back with. I do too, Trap Queen. It was a lot going on, and I just, in my mind and in my spirit, I feel like it's very close to what happened. Do I feel like somebody tried to him? I don't feel that. I just feel like whatever they were consuming, Nolan consumed too much of it. Yeah, they know what happened. That's why immediately before the story started spreading like wildfire, they started, disabling their social media handles. If you had nothing to do, if Nolan told you he gonna catch a ride with somebody else because he gonna hang back with Katie, why everybody start dismantling their social medias? Now, Warren not going to the funeral, I can understand him not going because the heat that's on him and all the people that was involved, I can understand him not going. Right? I know because people are like, well, why he ain't go to? I mean, the man is, or the young man is getting death threats. His family, him, yeah, I can see him not showing up. But I just feel like something. When they say they left at 3:00 or 4:30 or whatever time they say they left, I just feel like Nolan was on that boat, not breathing. That's my feeling. I feel like when they towed that boat, or the boat went to the grandparents' house of one of those people on that boat, I think that Jerry person that they mentioned, if you heard the audio, you know what I'm talking about. Again, this is just my assumption. I feel like they left Nolan's body there, waited till the coast was clear, and then took his body to where they found it. I just feel like that's the boys didn't do it. Some adults tried to help clean it up, cover it up. So, you said TMR, please. Did you see the story that just happened? I think her name is Sarah Duffy, her soon to be, after she did the Netflix trend about her husband being a. No, I didn't see that, Anisha. I didn't see that. I think either a serious fight or a fight happened and it went too far and they did a cover up instead of just coming out with the truth. I mean, Nikki, that could be too. That could be too. That could be true. Yeah, they did Kitchen Trap Cream. They did delete Nolan from their social media accounts before they disabled their own accounts. That is true. I don't know, y'all. I just hope I know they're going to get to the bottom. It's true. This case has too much attention, way too much attention. And I feel like somebody's going to crack. Somebody's going to crack. Guilt is going to overcome them and they're going to crack. I don't know if it's going to be today. I don't know if it's going to be later this year. I don't know if it's going to be a year from now. Somebody is going to crack and it's all going to come out. I couldn't either. Your son go out. And that's the thing. He has been out with them many times before. Like going out on the boat with those boys. That's something he's done. Nolan, when I say Nolan has done many times. That wasn't the first time he's ever done that. It's just so odd how everybody on that boat made it back home but Nolan. That just bothers me. And then the cell phone thing. If I'm going to stay back and catch a ride with somebody else, why the hell would I leave my cell phone on this boat? And apparently there was some type of reception for cell phones. That's how they was able to make the call to Cito. So my heart truly goes out to the Wansley Wells family. My heart truly goes out to those people. 18 years old, prime of his life, just going to hang out with so-called friends for the holiday weekend and never made it back home. It's so tragic. It's just a tragic story. Tragic. But I pray the truth come out. I pray it does for the sake of that family, because they deserve to know the truth of what happened to that young man. They deserve to know that. Yeah, I agree, Audra. I agree. Everyone needs to go follow Don Lemon. He has all the information. Don Lemon, he's been on it too. I've watched a couple things. Don Lemon's been on it. Willie D, he's been on it. Yeah, it's been a lot of people on it. Yeah, it's crazy that nobody knows it. All them people that was out there on the water. And don't nobody know nothing. You believe so, Lynn? Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure, Lynn, it's going to all come out eventually. Yeah, this not just going to get swept up under the rug. Not this time. It's been too many times our young black men and young black women leave this earth and everything gets swept up under the rug. It's not going to happen this time. I pray it don't. Some justice needs to be had for Nolan and his family. Justice needs to be had for Nolan and his family. My thing is the boys on that boat, y'all doing interviews, but wouldn't talk to the police. Lawyered up real quick, but doing interviews with YouTubers. It just don't make sense. Like a lot of this stuff, none of it makes sense to me. None of it. All right, y'all. Just wanted to tap in real quick, get your thoughts about that story. Again, prayerfully, this truth come out more sooner than later. And y'all, we're going to get into our commentary, okay? We're going to get into our commentary. We're going to talk about a few people, that we actually follow on social media. We got Olivia, Jasmine, and we got Keontae and Alana. Keontae told us we're not going to call her Bubbles anymore. We're going to call her Alana. I said, I'm going to call her what I want to call her. You can't tell me what to call that lady. Yeah, that's true, Lynn. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I would be too, cover girl. Devastated. You said it could also be an older family member of the girl or one of the boys was jealous that the girl gave Nolan attention. Yeah, I don't know, Nikki. Like there's a lot of assumptions out there, but hopefully, these assumptions that are all over the internet the truth will supersede all those assumptions. That's what I'm praying for that family. The truth will supersede all the assumptions, and it comes out. It's just a lot of odd things that and odd things do happen. We're not gonna act like everything happens textbook. Like, we're not gonna there are things that you be like, well, that don't even make sense, but it actually did happen, although it don't make sense. But all the nuances of this story, it's too many things in the story that don't make any sense. And when it's too many things that don't make sense, then the whole entire story doesn't make sense. You see one or two, like, but it's several things that don't make sense. And so hopefully, like I said, I'm feeling very hopeful that the truth is going to come out soon. Very soon. All right, y'all, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. So, y'all, real quick, on TikTok, I ran across this the other day, and it tickled me. And I want y'all to see it.
Y'all begging ass bum motherfuckers. I'm so sick. Let me tell you something. I'm the spokesperson for the fucking internet today. We sick of y'all begging motherfuckers, okay? We tired of it. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all can't feed y'all kids. Y'all sleeping in your car. Y'all can't pay y'all rent. Y'all motherfuckers, oh, my mom died. I can't bury her, or I can't go visit. Can y'all send me? Yo, y'all begging motherfuckers. Bring back shame. Because the internet is set up with people like the girl from Burger King that was working by herself. It's so many stories on the internet that the internet changed people's lives, but they didn't ask for help. The internet reached out and helped them. Y'all begging bum motherfuckers, y'all getting on our nerves. Like I said, I'm the spokesperson today for the motherfucking entire internet. We sick of that shit. And second of all, y'all motherfuckers that turn y'all camera on and start crying. Now see, y'all motherfuckers right there. Now see, y'all pisses me the fuck off. I ain't never. You turned your camera on and start fucking crying to tell y'all story. Like, get the fuck off the internet with that shit. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. We sick of it. Like I said, I'm speaking for every fucking body. And forever, whoever feel like I'm not speaking for them, keep fucking scrolling by. Because we tired of y'all raggedy motherfuckers. Go to work.
I said, well, dang, sis, go off. Why don't you? I said, whoa. Sis was, she was heated. I said, well, girl, you really damn feel. But she ain't tell no lies. She ain't tell not one lie. Okay? Sis did not tell one lie. She said, we is sick of y'all. We are sick of y'all. That girl said, go to work. The word of the day, J-O-B. And she didn't tell no lies. I've always wondered, how do you pick up the camera and like you're crying and just, or you do a video and you make yourself cry in the video as if it's real time? Because most people that are crying about whatever type of situation they going through, baby, the last thing they should be thinking about is, let me film this moment. The first thing they should be thinking about is, how do I get out of this situation that is making me cry? Right? Not let me film this moment and then upload it to the internet for the world to see and feel sorry for me. Okay? Point blank and period. Exactly, sis. Period. You said, did you see the girl who raised $50,000 on GoFundMe so that she could leave her boyfriend only to go back with him 2 months later? She spent all the money and said she broke. Now, baby, a mess. Not you raised $50,000. Well, that's just like Kiki. When we talked about Kiki the other day, she did a GoFundMe because her husband cheated on her. I said, wait, what? You did a GoFundMe because your husband cheated on you, and then end up going right back to the man and try to make the internet feel like they was stupid or they wrong for saying something? Y'all act like y'all ain't never went back to somebody that... Girl, hush. Of course people have done that, but they didn't get on here and do GoFundMes and then went back. Like, it be the mentality of some of these goofies on this internet for me. Like, y'all be straight goofies, in my opinion. You said, I think the lady and the boyfriend were scamming people. I mean, of course, sis. Of course they were. Of course they were. That's the thing. Y'all don't understand the conversations people be having behind the scenes, and then they come to the internet and then y'all just to open up y'all purses and start throwing these people all this money, and then they come in and show you what they really, because the gag is they're not gonna leave the internet, right? They're gonna come, they're gonna tell this pitiful story, they're gonna make you feel some type of way, they're gonna get your money. Half of them don't even say thank you, and then they go right back to what they were doing. Okay. And then y'all, then the internet sitting around upset. What you upset for? Because ain't nobody took you by your arm and twisted it behind your back and made you go into your purse and give up your money. So why are you getting like I always told y'all? If you see a sucker, lick it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a sucker, lick it. Don't be a sucker. Then you ain't got to worry about getting licked. It's just that simple. It's simple. Don't get mad. All right, y'all. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Okay, so now we're gonna get into Keontae and Bubbles real quick. Keontae and Bubbles went live a couple times in the last couple of days. Y'all know Keontae is out of town. I think he made it back to Atlanta, and you know, a Bubble, she's so proud that Keontae is her man. Thank you for my man. Thank you for my man. She is so proud that this man still calls her, I guess, girlfriend after all the stuff that has been was exposed about him and his ex-wife, Tanae. So Bubbles had a few words about the triplets. I for the life of me, I don't know why this lady keeps speaking on these little bitty girls. It's I guess her mentality is about the same as the triplets, because I don't know why she keeps speaking. Like, I understand not liking the mama, but what the triplets do to you? But I'm gonna say this: I blame Tanae for a lot of this, because Tanae put the triplets in grown folks' business. But even with all that being said, Bubbles should just be like, them is little bitty kids, like bump it. You know, I'm gonna come for the mama. I'm not worried about those kids. So let's get into this real quick.
Who sent us a gift? Who sent us a gift? I want to give a recognition to whoever sent us a gift.
But yeah, guys.
Hold on, wait, babe. Can you wait, babe, please? Who sent us a gift, babe? I gotta give recognition to who sent us a gift.
I don't see it.
I don't see it neither. Hey, big shout out to Kim. Big shout out to Kim. Hey, Kim. Hey, big shout out to Kim.
Oh, I see it now.
Golden coin. Big shout out to Kim for the golden coin. I thank you so much. But somebody sent us a gift before you, and I want to give them the recognition because they deserve it. They spent their hard-earned money on gifting us, and I gotta give them the recognition, and I can't find it.
It was Yaba Cartel.
Big shout out to Yaba Cartel for the first gift. You was the first gift of the live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much for the gift. And also, big shout out to Kim, Chris, thank you so much for the golden coin.
Kim Chisholm.
Thank you so much.
The triplets, it related to my child. Don't piss me off of this motherfucker live.
All right. So the reason why Bubbles just said what she said, somebody in the comments just said, would you let the triplets meet their sister Clover? And this is Bubbles' response.
But guess what though? But guess what, babe? Wait, babe. We can't never disrespect the triplets, babe. And that's just the man I am.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm being real. That they're not, my child is not their fucking sister. That's not disrespecting. I'm just being real. My child is not, would never in fucking life know them little girls or ever know them as their sister. They're not related to my child. That's not being disrespectful. Let's be honest.
That. And I respect that. I respect that. You got every right
that's not to being feel disrespectful. That way. That's the truth. That's the truth.
And that's the truth. You're right.
They would never, my child would never in life.
You can't.
Right. My child would never in life be around them. My child would never be around them. She would never know them. They would never know her. They would never be in her presence. She would never be in their presence. End of the story. Don't ask me about that shit no more. Next topic. Okay.
But wait. I will say Shout out to the children because, babe, I was there for them. I can't never disrespect them, and I never will.
And I'm not disrespecting them. I don't care to talk about them. So if they're gonna bring them up, I'm gonna say how I feel. My child is not related to.
She could have ignored that comment. There were several other comments, and she could have clearly just ignored what the person said. She didn't have to respond to that. There's far other comments or questions. Somebody even asked her, Bubbles, what you cook for dinner? She could have answered that. She did not have to answer that question. Bubbles is so immature that it's painful. It's her and Tanae both, but in this current situation, Bubbles is so immature. Yes, she's right. But Clover and the triplets are not siblings, right? Once Keontae divorced Tanae, he is no longer the steppappy, right? He was the steppappy when he was legally married to Tanae. And if anything, Clover would have been their stepsister, right? But again, Keontae has to blame himself for this situation as well. He has to blame himself for Bubbles feeling this way about the twins. Okay. Thank you so much, Coco, for the gift. I appreciate you, sis. He has to blame himself as well for her feeling this way about those triplets. You know, Tanae has to blame herself as well too. But she is right. They are not siblings. The Clover and the triplets are not siblings. Now, as far as they will never see them, I mean, how do you say that? Bubbles, what Bubbles has to understand is Keontae does have 2 children with Tanae, which are biologically the triplets siblings as well too. There's going to be birthdays that KJ and Keelan have. If Keontae shows up to the birthday, he's going to do what? Bring Clover, right? Because Clover is what? KJ and Keelan's half sister, right? Because they got the same daddy, different mama. If KJ and Keelan have a birthday party, who's going to be at the birthday party? His sisters, which are the triplets. So how does she feel that Clover will never see the triplets? So are you saying it's Bubbles saying right now, when KJ and Keelan have their birthdays next year and there's a birthday party, Clover can't go because the triplets are going to be there? Again, imagine being grown as hell, beefing with some 10-year-olds. Imagine that. Imagine being grown as hell, beefing with some 10-year-olds. Now, I'm not saying that she has to love the triplets. And then it's Keontae trying to, I'm going to always be there for the trip. Baby, Bubbles don't care nothing about that. She don't care nothing about that. Now, Nicole says, I don't think she's immature. I just think she's tired of these dummies in the comments asking her these questions. And it mainly be people from Tanae's side. And she's right. They're not sisters. Sis, I do feel like it's immature because, again, she doesn't even have to respond. You're Nicole, let's be honest. Just because somebody types something on the screen doesn't mean you have to respond to it. In my opinion, the mature thing would have been just ignoring the comment because y'all didn't go live to talk about the triplets. So I definitely feel that's immature in my opinion. But you know why? Because her maturity should have just been like, whoever just typed that is trolling. And let me keep the momentum of the live going. And let me ignore that comment. Because they don't need to speak on the trip. They didn't go live to talk about the triplets and the relationship between Keontae, Bubbles, Clover, and they didn't go live to talk about that. So she definitely is immature, in my opinion, for even responding to the comment. It's like Bubbles likes to keep attention on the fact that she the queen bee because she feel like I don't know. I think in a way she feel like Keontae is some type of prize. But what Bubbles should have figured out within the last month or so that Keontae gonna go where he want to go. That's not a prize. Keontae proved to Bubbles that he's going to go wherever he feel like going. When he went over there and slept with Tanae, not only did he sleep with her, he gave her money to get a petty and a manny. Okay? Okay? So he is definitely not the prize. But she likes to feel like Keontae has chose her. Well, I mean, sis, after the fact, yes, he did. Yeah, after the fact, he did. Not before the fact. Because if he truly had chose Bubbles, Tanae would have never got a chance. You said, and with Tanae being the adult, she should have kept with the triplets, told her to herself, knowing that could cause chaos. Yeah, but sis, we're that, and you're right, but we're not talking about that right now. See, that's what I'm saying. We're not talking. I mentioned that in the beginning of this conversation. I said Tanae was at fault for allowing the triplets to be grown. For me, say that, but I said that before I let y'all hear what Bubbles' response was to the comments. That's understood, right? That's understood that Tanae should have done that. But at the end of the day, we still got to remember that these are little bitty kids, right? So why are we beefing with 10-year-olds? And what is Bubbles? What is she, in her 30s? I don't know how old she is, but maybe she's in her 30s. I think she's in her 30s. I don't know. My thing is, why are we beefing with 10-year-olds? Because my thing is, if you got animosity towards those triplets, yes, what they said was very grown and they shouldn't have said that, right? And if they did say that to their mama, or Bubbles in her 20s, I don't know how. Y'all got to understand, I don't keep up with these people's ages. I'm sorry. What we can say is what the triplets told Tanae should have stayed between the triplets and Tanae, right? That's what should have happened. And even once Bubbles realized that they did say that, again, I'm not saying that she should turn the other cheek and she should, like, I can understand her feeling, especially once Bubble invited those kids into her home and she did not have to do that. So I can understand her feeling some type of way, but to keep continuous animosity towards little bitty kids, I don't think is fair, in my opinion. Especially knowing that you kept a relationship with the daddy of their siblings, okay? She kept a relationship with Keontae, who is the father of the triplets' 2 siblings. So to say that Clover will never see the triplets, since that's going to be hard to happen, because again, like I just said, in the event that, say for instance, Keontae goes pick up the boys and Clover's in the car. As we all know, the triplets are going to run outside to see Keontae. And they're not going to look at Clover and be like, your mama Bubbles. Yeah, we ain't going to talk to you. Because I guarantee you, those triplets have forgot all about what they said about Bubbles. They have forgotten all about that because they're kids. So if they have forgotten about it, Bubbles needs to forget about it too. Again, that's just my opinion. All right, y'all. Let's listen to a little bit more.
And I respect that. That's
end of the
honesty.
story.
That's honest.
Okay, so stop telling me.
The story.
Okay, but stop trying to tell me like you trying to make sure motherfuckers be like, oh, he's too.
You see how he tried to tell Bubbles, hush? He said, in the story. In the story. Bubbles like, oh, nigga, you ain't gonna hush me up. He don't like Bubbles. And see, this is where this is going to be a constant problem. This is going to be a problem for them. I think the triplets are like 10, 11 years old, something like that. This is going to be a constant problem for them. Because again, the triplets are not going anywhere. I'm going to say this one more time. They are the siblings to his 2 sons who live with the triplets. They're not going anywhere.
Good for the triplets, though. Don't be trying to, I'm just being real. Don't bring them up because I'm gonna be.
And
real.
I respect that, baby. And I respect that.
Okay.
And I respect that.
So just let it be that. Just let it be that.
Set them up.
Just let it be that. Just let it be that.
She is right. It says she is right. Move on, Key. Hey, look, big shout out to tomorrow. True Tommy. So big shout out. And babe.
And I can understand her saying to the comments, do not bring the triplets up to me, because let's be honest, the triplets are not her focal point. Keelan and KJ are her focal point because she decided to keep a relationship with their father. And she also has a child with Keelan and KJ's father. The triplets technically are not a focal point for her. So I can understand her saying to the chat, hey, I would appreciate if you guys would stop mentioning, you know, I don't know, y'all. I feel like Keontae created this situation, the animosity, the tension, especially keep double backing with their mama. You know what I'm saying? That you keep double backing with the mama, but then again, Bubbles can't get mad because every time he double back with Tanae and Tanae blasts it, and you get aware and you're made aware of it, you allow Keontae to make it up to you and continue on a relationship. Okay? All right, y'all, let's move on. Let's move on. Latrice says, no matter what, Tanae will be in Bubbles' life. They share a father for the kids. She has to accept that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Latrice, I'm not gonna say, well, yeah, you're right. Tanae will be in the life of Keontae because they do share 2 children together. Again, Bubbles signed up for it. She's seen the writing on the wall before he even dried. She's seen what was going on. And if she feels like that she's, Bubbles has told us that she was the better woman than Tanae. And Keontae basically proved that wrong, because if Bubbles was the better woman, then Tanae would have never got a chance to sleep with Keontae again. Okay. All right, y'all, let's move on. Okay. Real quick, y'all. Olivia has put up a couple of videos. Y'all know Christian's birthday was the other day. They were on Instagram celebrating Christian's birthday, and Olivia decided to do like a little, I don't know, PSA to Christian or to all 3 of her kids. Okay, so let's get into this real quick.
I'm almost done. Okay. AJ, close the door. Hi, y'all. It's not closing by itself. Thank you. Hi, y'all. What's up? Welcome to a new vlog today. So, editing yesterday's vlog. Sorry, my phone keeps ringing. Don't worry about that. But, it's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Okay. But anyway, hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. I already told you what I'm doing. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna go take a real quick shower, get the kids ready, and then my mom and I are gonna go get our nails done. I'm so excited. I haven't got my nails done in a minute. And remember I was telling you guys yesterday that I wanted to go to Costco? We're gonna go to Costco today after we get our nails done. We're just gonna have a mommy-daughter day. I love that for me. I love my mommy. My mom is like my best friend. You guys know that. So whenever we spend the days together, or like, whenever we have like a day together, I just love it so much. But yeah. Let me see something. I'm trying to upload this video. Where is it? Hold on, guys. Here it is. Found it. Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute before we get the vlog started. Be kind of transparent with y'all, but not say too much because, but with my supporters, I always like to just be real with y'all and tell you guys what's going on with me and stuff like that. You guys, you have to understand, Liv is a changed person. Okay. Everything that I've gone through, I have changed as a person. Okay. It has changed me. So if you guys are ever like, oh, the old Liv, the old this, the old that, I'm not her. Okay. With everything that I've gone through, that's just not who I am. And I don't expect you guys to understand because you haven't been through what I've been through as a mother, okay, as a woman.
So let's pause real quick. Okay, let's pause real quick. And let me show you guys something. So to that comment that she says she has changed, so much has happened to her that she has changed as a woman, as a mother, right? And yes, that is true. Olivia posted this picture the other day on her community wall that I saw of, I think she's calling this the maternity shoot, okay? And she is pregnant with the unborn that, I mean, at this point, Olivia's an elephant. This is by far the longest pregnancy. We're going into the 8th month of the year and she still ain't birthed this baby. And then little AJ and Kaylani, for the life of me, I don't know why she cut that boy hair so low. I guess over time it'll grow on us as long as she keeps up with his haircuts, which I don't think is going to happen. And so Olivia, basically, this is her new family, y'all. Like it or not, this is her new family. This is what she has control over. Now, if you do or do not know, Olivia has 3 older kids. This is Christian, Robin, and Ryan. These are the kids when we first started watching Olivia. These are the children that we grew to watch, right? And what ended up happening was Olivia went through a divorce, a separation and divorce from the children I just showed you guys' dad. And I went to Olivia's Instagram today, and that's how I ended up finding that picture. I was trying to find a more recent picture when she had did like Christmas photos. When she was pregnant with AJ, I couldn't find it, so I stopped looking. Shouts out to the ones who be finding the stuff, how y'all be taking hours and hours and hours looking for the stuff. Shouts out to y'all, baby, because I did about 8 minutes and I was like, shit, I'm tired of looking. So in my mind, I was thinking, and the reason why I'm thinking is because literally I've been watching this stuff for almost 8 years. It's a long time to watch a soap opera. 8 years, it's a long time. And although back in the day, I used to watch All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and I watched them for years and years and years. But what I do know is those were fictitious characters, right? This is a real life person, a real life character in this story that she has, graciously uploaded to the internet. And what ended up happening, in my opinion, is when her and Gerard broke up, and Olivia knew for a fact that they were not going to get back together. We're not going to even talk about last year when she said they had their little rendezvous. We're not going to even talk about that. When Olivia officially knew that they were not going to ever be a couple, I think the grasp of those 3 older kids was easier for her to release once she realized, if I'm not going to have him, then I'm okay with releasing the children. Because in her mind, biologically, she's the mother. Nobody can take that away from her, right? Biologically, she is the one who birthed those children. But what you can definitely tell is she put more effort into creating this new family. This family right here. She put more effort into creating this new family than she did of holding on to this family. And when I say this family, I'm not talking about the man, because you can't hold on to something that ain't trying to hold on to you. But she put more effort into creating a new family, because once she realized this family was not going to be any longer, it was easier for her to create this family. And if you've been watching it, as long as I have been watching it, I think a lot of y'all can agree to that. So it was easy for her to walk away. It was very easy. When I saw Christian yesterday on Instagram celebrating his birthday, That young man seemed, you could tell his family celebrates him, right? His family celebrates him. I don't see Olivia doing that. Now, obviously, Gerard's family there in Dallas, Texas, it's far bigger than the family Olivia had in Texas. But when she would get those kids, I'm talking about, when I say get those kids, I'm talking about after the whole divorce and the child custody thing and all that came about. She didn't celebrate those kids the way you see them being celebrated with Gerard and Antonisha. Even when if you go to Gerard's Instagram and you see Antonisha at the kids' games and her and Gerard, Antonisha celebrates those kids. And those are not even her children. Biologically, those are not her children. But she celebrates them more. When Olivia had those kids with her, Robin, Christian, and Ryan, she kept up more drama than she did anything else. So let's be honest, y'all. She probably should release her control of those children. Because in my opinion, when Olivia looks at those children, she's always going to be reminded of her heartbreak of Gerard never coming back to her the way she had him originally. When she looks at AJ Kaylani and this new baby, she doesn't have an emotional attachment to none of their fathers. So to me, it's like she can attach to the kids she has in her possession now more because she doesn't have the emotional attachment to their dads like she did her older three. Olivia literally now thinks of herself as a single mother. When she was with Gerard, she didn't think of herself as a single mother. And this was prior to them getting married. She thought Gerard was going to be her lifetime partner. And so once she realized that Gerard was not going to be her lifetime partner, it was easy for her to relinquish the quote unquote rights of those children over to Antonisha. The hooping and hollering that Olivia has done to us about, I'm the mother. She does that just for the internet. Because think about it, y'all. If you'll come to the internet and be overly loud about you being those kids' mother, why wouldn't you use that same energy to keep possession of them? Think about that. You come to the internet and you're screaming, they broke my heart. If you got that much energy for the internet, how come you didn't use that same energy to keep the kid, to fight for those kids to stay in your custody? Because in her mind, if I can't have him, then I'm going to release everything that's about him. And that's what she did. She released everything that was about him, which is those kids. I don't give a damn what she say or what nobody else says. It's all on the internet. Everything I just said, y'all, is it's all in color. It's in 4K. All you gotta do is watch. She spent hours and 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 hours on the internet screaming to us about how she's the mother. But when you got into court, you were quiet. You didn't say anything. You didn't spend hours and 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 hours in court hollering, I am the mother. But yet you came to the internet and did that. Think about it. Does that make sense to y'all? So if she's gonna release, like her saying as they get older, they'll come back. Because again, Olivia literally gave up. And she says she tries to make like, I'm tired of fighting with Gerard about, y'all, she didn't have to fight with you. When it was her time to get them kids, all she had to do was follow the court proceedings and she got them. Every time she wanted to get those kids, she got them. So where was Gerard holding the kids from her? Where? He wasn't holding them kids from her. It was her. When she would get mad and feel some type of way about whatever she was feeling about Gerard, then she would take it out on the kids. But then she'll come to the internet and act as if Gerard was doing it. But it was really her. All you got to do is watch. All you got to do is watch. If you've been watching as long as I have, and you know what? I'm not trying to psychoanalyze the situation. I mean, it's just obvious. You don't even have to be super smart. All you have to have been doing for the past 5 or 6 years is been watching her. And if you've been watching her, what I just said will make all the sense in the world to you. So let's continue.
So, I mean, maybe y'all have been through what I've been through, like relationship-wise as a woman, but I'm talking about as a mother, and that's like our biggest role here on earth when we become a mother. It's like, people are always like, well, I'm a woman first. I'm a this first. I'm me first. No, honestly, I feel like once we become mothers, that's what we are first. Our life turns into...
No, sis, we're women first. And then we're mothers. You're born a woman. So you're always that first. And then you're a mother.
Our kids, that is our first, you know, and then we are second. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But that's just what it is. So anyway, imagine the biggest role in my life has been messed with. So anyway, with that being said, I don't expect you guys to understand, and we're not going to get into it, but please understand, because last night I was laying with my babies and we were going to sleep and they were sleeping, and I was looking at pictures and I came across this picture of Robin and I just started bawling, like bawling. And I want you guys to understand that I am a woman who constantly deals with not having all my kids. We already know this. It's rubbed in my face on a daily basis. You don't have your kids. Ha, 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 ha. People make fun of me all the time about it. It's the big joke of YouTube. Ha, ha, ha. But it's not a joke to me.
So if it wasn't a joke to you, then why didn't you fight for them? You fought. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself because at this point, this is very a redundant conversation. This is my example of what I just said. She keeps coming to the internet telling story after story after story after story. But the story that you're telling the internet actually doesn't count. It counted with the court. If you would have, gave that information to the court and had an attorney to speak for you, be the mouth for you, it probably would have been more productive for her than constantly coming to the internet with sit down videos. Like the internet don't care, because girl, we don't have no control over the yes or the no that the Tarrant County Court gave. We have no control over that. So I don't understand why she constantly over the years keep telling us the story when the story doesn't count for us. We don't care. She should have took all this energy to the courts, wrote a letter. She didn't do none of that.
I actually live this life, and it is incredibly hard every single day. Yes, do I push through it? Of course. I have 3 other children, and I have a life to live. Unfortunately, I can't stay. We already stayed stuck in that situation for 6 years, and I refuse to lose my whole life behind what a bitter person wants to put me through. Like, I just can't. I can't allow that to happen, because I'll look back 20 years from now and be like, I wasted my whole life being upset or being drugged around in that situation. And it's not like my kids are doing it. It has nothing to do with my kids and I. It has to do with a bitter person trying to put me through nothing but drama and pain and hurt and suffering and this and that. And I'm just not allowing it anymore. So with that being said, I removed myself from the situation. But to think that it doesn't, as a mother, the mothers watching who actually have a heart, I'm not talking to you hating ass uglies, understand that as a mother, it's something I wake up every single day with a piece of my heart missing. You know what I mean? Because those are my babies. And yeah, I act like I don't care. Yeah, I act like it doesn't faze me. Sorry, my boobs are sweating. Of course I do, because I'm not gonna let people see me sweat every single day. I'm not gonna give people a reason to keep trying to hurt me. You know?
You see what I'm saying? It's all about the internet. It's all about what the internet thinks. Like I just said, if it was really about the fight for those kids, the conversation would have been more geared to the courts and less to the internet. Yes, we are the courtroom of public opinion, but our public opinion doesn't matter. But this is what happens when you're overly obsessed with the internet. And what we have seen over the years, there are millions of people who are obsessed with the internet, which is actually sad, because this is not reality. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. You can't turn on and turn off your life, but you can the internet.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm emotional, and the stuff does get to me, and it hurts my soul that I'm going through this and everything. I'm a Cancer at the end of the day. I'm very emotional, but I'm also very strong, and I don't care what people say. It matters how I feel. You know what I mean? But anyway, last night when I broke down, I was just like, I had the realization to myself. I was like, oh my God, this has forever changed me. Like, as a woman, as a person, them 3 kids are the other pieces of my heart. I have 6 pieces of my heart, and it's all my children. You understand? That's it. That's it. My mom's in there too. But I'm just saying, like,
so if 6 pieces of your heart are your children, and I mean, you said it, sis, I'm not in your head. I'm just saying visually, if that is the case, then this picture would have included all your children, except the one that's not born yet. It would have included, you could have took this picture before you left Texas. Doesn't that make sense to you guys? You forgot to include the other 3 pieces. And you clearly could have did what you did here. You could have did that with them and added them into the picture, minus the unborn.
every day I wake up with 3 pieces of my heart missing. So understand that. Understand the rage behind that, the hurt behind that, the I don't give a fuck behind that, the you know what I mean? And like I said, it could be a lot worse. I could be out here really doing some damage with all the pain I've been dealt with, and blah blah blah. But I choose not to. I choose to take the higher road. I choose to be a better person. Oh, you can't find your purse? I think your purse might be on.
I definitely agree with you, Mocha. Mocha says she's not fighting for her kids because she's perfectly fine with Gerard raising those kids. She just doesn't want to pay child support. She had no problem with him having custody. She just doesn't want to pay. Yeah, sis. Mocha, you've been here a long time. That's all we've ever said. It was about the money.
My car, baby. Oh no. You want to put those keys in your car? I mean, in your purse? Oh, baby. Okay, well, mommy, put it in my purse, and mommy will put it in your purse when we get in the car. No? Okay. She left her purse in my car. I choose to take the high road and to be present for the.
I agree with you guys. A lot of you guys are saying, Steve, Aries, a lot of you guys are saying it's always me, I. Right. She never really talks about the impact of the absent children, which are the 3 oldest. That's correct.
The children that I'm able to be present for right now. You know what I mean? I'm not going to turn to partying, drugs, nothing crazy. I'm not going to hurt my situation anymore. And that I definitely haven't this whole time. I've been so strong, and I'm so proud of myself. But please understand, you guys, that I am changed forever because of that situation. And you guys don't see, well, you guys do see it. You guys see the way that it's changed me, like my personality and maybe the way I deal with people and like my I don't give a F attitude. Her purse is not in here. Her purse is in the car. I already told her that. You guys have to see that. But for me, I deal with a whole different side of it. Like, you know, just the pain I deal with. But like I said, that's for me. That's for the people closest to me. It's not for the internet anymore. It's not for me to come on here and cry about it. No. I'm not even talking about it right now. I'm just talking about have understanding. If you don't have understanding and you're like, girl, I don't give a shit.
They have canine books.
No, it's in the car.
It's in the car?
Yeah. Why? Everything is why. If you guys have no understanding and no care for the next person, then you guys don't have to watch me. I've said this a million times.
It's on the fridge. It's your picture.
Okay. I'm allowed to be changed. I'm allowed to express myself. I'm allowed to be a different person now. I'm allowed, because I went through that trauma, you know, that's very valid. And I'm never going to be like, oh, it was nothing.
But what about the trauma of everybody? Let's be honest. What about the trauma of the 2 kids that she has in her possession now and the one on the way, of not knowing their fathers and their father's side of the family? Like, Olivia acts like she's the only one experiencing trauma when everybody is experiencing trauma. Like the Web3, the oldest 3, they have been through a lot. Having to be in between Gerard and her, pushed and snatched back and forth. What about their mental stability? Like, she always, like, there are times where she's mentioned that, but I don't really feel like she actually is aware of it or concerned with it. Because if she was, she would talk more about that than always about her feelings. Like, again, like she says, once you become a mother, remember she said the first thing you are is a mother. Well, since once you become a mother, then you no longer think about you, right? She just said that. She just said in the beginning of this dialogue, the first thing you are, once you start having children, you put you to the side and now you're the mother. That's the first thing. So if that is the case, why do we always talk about your feelings when you don't talk about the kids' feelings? Olivia just talks to hear herself talk. I don't think she even really realizes what she says or computes what she actually is saying. I agree, Lynn. She is a big gaslighter.
I didn't go through any. No. I'm going to validate the trauma. I'm going to validate what I went through in order to keep healing from it. And this face right here, this little bald-headed beanhead, he has been my, honestly, AJ.
I want to sit on your lap.
He has been my saving grace, this little boy. Like, he saved me from the depths of my despair. No, but seriously, like, AJ has saved my life. And I will forever say that. That's why his name is Angel. Because he was my angel.
My name is Angel.
Yeah, my angel. AJ gave me like a brand.
I thought his name was Angelo. It's Angel? I thought it was Angelo.
A new purpose when my purpose was stolen from me, when my purpose was taken away from me. He restored my purpose. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, why are you here, sis? Just log on. Just exit out now, okay? Because that is my truth, and that is the truth, and that is what we will keep going with, and we will never switch it up, and we will never. That is my story, and I will tell it. But I love you guys, and I just had to say that because I had the realization last night, and I was just like, I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm not going to make myself wrong. I'm going to, validate myself and keep it moving, because that is how you heal. You go through it to get through it. Okay. And I know that.
No, how you heal is you do go through it to get through it. But as you're going through it, you actually put in the work to get through it. Like you work on yourself, you do healing, a lot of people go to therapy. Olivia, you haven't done anything but birth more kids. You haven't done anything with your life but get pregnant. That's it. You can't even stay stagnant in one state.
You know, everything will be good one day. Everything will be fully restored one day in me and my baby's life. And right now is just the the time that I'm gonna grind and the time that I'm gonna get right for all my children. And not get right because I'm some strung out drug addict on the street. No, I'm gonna get right as in I want to buy us a house. I want to get us very stable. I want to, do everything that I can for my kids.
Well, sis, start off with first getting your GED, then second, getting some type of job, getting a career, right? Because the internet, especially for you, is not a career because you haven't done anything with your internet, right? You've done nothing with none of your social media platforms. How about get a job? No, go back. How about get a GED? Therefore, go to school, get some type of trade, something that you feel like you can be good at. Start there. And then the home ownership and stability, all that will come into play when you start doing something other than, let's be honest, the internet all day, which in my opinion doesn't really give you much stability because in your mind, as long as you do the internet full time, and she's said this many times before, she has the type of job where she can go anywhere in the world and do it. So when you think like that, then stability is not something that you're striving for, right? Because she can make money anywhere. Okay, she can sit in a car and say she's homeless with 2 kids and pregnant and make money in a whole nother state, right? This lady drove from Texas to Florida in a hot car with no air and 2 toddlers and pregnant and made money doing it. So as long as Olivia has the capabilities of doing that, her doing anything more than what she's doing now is not going to happen. The only time Olivia is going to start being serious about the fact that she's damn near 40 with 6 kids is if the internet is no longer an option for her. When the internet is no longer an option, then she's going to opt to do other things, right? Because nobody's going to take care of her. She's not going to meet a man that's going to do it. None of that's going to happen. So until that happens, she's gonna. I guarantee you guys, she's gonna stay stagnant on the internet until the internet is no longer an option for her.
So when they come back into my life, I have all of this for them. You know what I mean? And for these 3 too. But anyway, I want to say that because today is my son's birthday, Christian. Mommy loves you more than you could ever imagine. To the moon and back. I carried you for 9 months. Felt like eternity with your big head butt. Okay.
You do a shout out to your son in a video that he may not even see. It's the fact that this video was 13 minutes and you waited to the 11-minute 53-second mark to do him a shout out. Who's to say he's going to even see this video? And if he did see this video, who's to say he was going to sit and watch it this long? If you were going to do a birthday speech to him, it should have been separate outside of this video. You could have did a whole collage. He would probably been more apt to see that than this.
Christian is my firstborn son and I love him. And I love you, son. I love you so much. And I hope you're being safe. I hope you're being smart. I will see you when I see you, but you are mommy's baby. And mommy loves you. Okay? If you see this, which you probably won't see this, but just know that I'm thinking about you. I love you. I love you and your sisters so much. And nobody will ever, they could take you guys from me, but they cannot take the love that I have for you away from me. And I love you guys.
Oh my God, this is painful. At this point, I'll be glad when them kids turn 18 at this point, because I'm just saying, I'll be glad when they turn 18. Because Olivia in this situation has gotten really outrageous, you know. Okay, y'all. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Okay, y'all, real quick. Jasmine, I couldn't find this. I seen this on the Erics. It came up in my timeline. Jasmine did some she was somewhere live. I didn't see it on YouTube. I don't know where she was live at. And I think this was like recent because it says July 25th. That was wasn't that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. Y'all, what is this about? Do y'all know more than me? Because I don't know what this meant.
Y'all already know. Oh shit. I'm trying to pull up to them. I was about to call. I need to delete these other people's calls. Can I show this without it pulling up? Info. Make sure it's covered. Incoming call. Incoming call, bitch. Like,
who? Incoming call from who? Who? You said, wait, hold on. I missed something. What?
Like, you want to know what? Like, you want incoming call, bitch.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back because I can't. Incoming. What did I say? Texas youth. Why he calling you? Oh, isn't this Chris? Why he calling you from the job? What? Yeah, this old. Yeah, but this like last year or something. Oh yeah, this is when yeah, this was like what? Like 2 years ago. Oh, never mind. I thought this was recent. Yeah, this was like 2 years ago. Okay, let me go. Not Texas youth community. Now he called you from the guy. Child, I don't think he worked there anymore. I heard a rumor that he don't even work there anymore. Child, I thought that was some new little tea. It wasn't. All right, real quick though, we do got a little video from Jasmine. She said, "Did I make the right decision?" I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't watch this video. I just seen the title and I said, "Well, let me see if it's a little interesting to watch." It's probably not, but anyway, we're gonna watch it. Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, I heard he don't even work there anymore, so that definitely got to be old. I think that was like 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. I don't even remember, y'all. It wasn't this year. Let me just say that. And we already talked about that. It was like, girl, he calling you from the job. He can't call you from his personal cell phone. We had already talked about that. All right, y'all, let's get into this.
Went out last night. They sent out notification. They're supposed to be fixing it. But baby, it's hot, okay? It's hot here in Texas. It was like 100. It got to 110 yesterday. And right now, it's hot, okay? It was hot last night, but it was not too hot. But it was hot enough for me to recognize that it was off, okay? But what's up, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. All right, you guys. So I'm currently at Kaylin's therapy. She already went inside. I'm about to go inside real quick. Today is like that meeting with you have your parents come. You do that too. So I'm about to go inside.
Okay, so okay. So I have a question for y'all. Is something seriously going on with Kaylin going to therapy? Because I noticed the last couple videos that I've watched of her, she keeps mentioning that Kaylin's going to therapy. Either they're on their way to take Kaylin to therapy or they're picking her up from therapy. So what is going on with Kaylin that now therapy is the focal point of her conversation? Does anybody know? Because I'm just trying to figure out why does she keep mentioning you're either picking them up or dropping them off, or dropping Kaylin off from therapy. And now she's saying they're bringing Well, Mary Blue, I did hear that but you remember she'd been unfortunately dealing with the bullying thing for a while now. That's nothing new. Like she's been dealing with that for a couple of years. Is it speech therapy? No, I don't think it's speech therapy. I don't think that's the therapy because she mentioned in a vlog a while back that Kaylin needs somebody to talk to outside of, her parents and stuff. So I don't know. Something is seriously going on with Kaylin. Obviously, I'm not saying Jasmine needs to tell us that. I'm not saying that, but something definitely is seriously going on with Kaylin.
Child, got Legend Badass. And had the meeting. Damn, that car backed all the way up. I thought he was gonna hit my car.
He's trying to drive right now.
Why is he backing up so much? I thought he was about to hit me. The apartments, I just talked to them. They're actually, I told them to go in through my garage, so I locked the bolt before I left out the house. And so they're gonna fix my AC. Thank God, because child. That's one thing I like about apartments. They're quick to fix everything. Like, thank God. Because if I didn't have that, they would be stranded with no fucking AC. But yeah, we about to go inside.
You said apartments is quick to fix everything. Not all apartments, Jasmine. The reason why these apartments more than likely, down there at the duplex in the sky. The reason why they're probably so quick to pay because the rent's getting paid on time. Now, I don't know how you're managing to do that. And then in those previous places that you were living, rent was not getting paid on time. Okay. And so they were not too quick to come service your needs because you weren't as quick to get their needs serviced by getting the rent. Okay, Jasmine. All right.
So hot, y'all. It's so hot. I was on live. I had to read that bitch for Phil. Sometimes you gotta read a hoe, let them know you're not the one to play with. But we're about to go inside to this therapy thing for Kaylin. And I also gotta sign some papers. Honestly, she needs to I was not prepared. Like, I was not trying to come inside today. I forgot that it was my day. Come on, lady. Okay. Right.
I closed it.
Right here.
I closed it.
You get to go potty? You see I go potty? All right, I'm about to look on TikTok. Get on TikTok for a little bit while we waiting.
You gonna get on TikTok while you waiting? Okay, girl.
That you don't wanna.
Okay. Let's speed up a little bit. So you went to go. Now I understand it's 100+ degrees down there in Austin, Texas. But you went to go talk to the Kaylin's therapist, looking like you need therapy. Now on now, baby. Yeah, I like that hair on her. Now, Jasmine, hold on, turn around, cause I'm trying. Do you got some panties on? Cause I'm trying to figure out what's going. Hey, shit, you bend over and your whole hoo-ha gonna be out, Jasmine. Now, oh, Jasmine, now hold on, baby. Now I do understand it's hot down there, but girl, you put no clothes on. Damn things and things of the house and then Slewfoot. And why are you so damn Slewfoot? She thinks she a size 6 kitchen trap. Baby, do you got a Brazil upgrade? And you ain't even got no damn bra on. What? What's good? Girl, you went in there with no bra and panties. I'm not just understand it's hot everywhere. And I still put on my panties and my bra. I want to know why is you out there in them people's establishment and ain't got on nan panty, nan bra. Is this your DoorDash attire? Is this how you get the tips, Jasmine? Because I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Now she giving us a side profile. Lord, sitting up there looking like your mammy. Okay, you put $20 in the tank. Gas high.
Getting no, yeah. Big little bitch, and she got some good. Getting no. Bitch plus a 10 in the face, but I still put a bitch in her place.
Wait, what's going on? Not the babysitting. I guess since Chrissy too far, Kaylin is your right. Not you in the car singing the cuss words with your daughter. Oh, after she done got out the therapy.
Bigger the line, the bigger the hate. Okay.
We brought up one phone call, the baddie slide like a cha-cha.
Said her registration was 1 of 2027. So you got that car in January of 2026? Well, how you get that car in January of 2026 and you ain't get the... Wait, hold on, Jasmine. Let me see something. Hold on, Jasmine. Let me see something.
It's a 10 in the face, but I still put a bitch in her place. The bigger the line, the bigger the hate. Okay.
We brought up.
Your registration sticker say 01 of 2027. So you got this car in January of 2027 or 2026? Oh, so you had tax money back in January, huh? So while you was around there getting pregnant, you was buying new cars too. So this is how you know Jasmine got money, because the tax money, people didn't get tax money to what, February, March? Right, Texas make you do it every year. I understand, but sis, look at the date. It's 1 year from when she got the registration. So she got this car in January of 2026. She got this car in January of this year. Most people didn't get their tax. Now, Jasmine must have went and got that loan. See, that's probably what she did. She went and got that tax loan. While she's sitting on the internet asking people for $500, she already had money in her pocket. That's what I'm trying to get y'all. That's what I'm trying to draw to y'all attention. But let's move on.
One phone call, the baddie slide like a cha-cha.
All right, you guys, so we're currently at home. I'm actually starting on dinner right now. So once dinner is done, I'm gonna give Legend a bath, get him ready for bed.
It can come with the sticker, but y'all not getting it. Never mind. I'm gonna throw it. If you don't want to catch it, you ain't got to. Let's move on.
I told him, like, we gotta start back getting on a school schedule because school starts literally next month, and that's really not far away. So gotta start getting these kids on some kind of schedule. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's get dinner started. Well, I'm about to start dinner, and I'll show you guys dinner in a minute because my camera's outside. I also just wanted to say something because I've seen this person commenting so much. She's like, you're proportioning your kids' food. I give them what I feel like is enough on their plate to start with. My kids do come back for more because I don't want to put too much on their plate and they don't eat it all. Does that make sense?
No, it don't make no sense. First and foremost, just put the food on the damn plate. How do you know how much they're going to eat? How do you know how hungry they are? The stomach telling you? I mean, at this point, Jasmine, just put the food on the goddamn plate. Why is it such a big issue with you and food? You can eat and blow up like B12 all you want to, but the children can't. I don't know what your thing is with food. And when it comes to food and them children. But Legend can get every proportion he wants. He gets whole sandwiches. And we don't know how much he gonna eat. Jasmine, hush. I'm tired of you talking about. Ain't nobody said nothing to you about no purport. And if they did, I'm gonna tell you like I told Bubbles. Ignore it. You always talk. Jasmine, are you okay?
Okay, Alexa, turn off that timer. So don't sit here and think that that's all that they're going to eat. Sometimes my kids come back for more. Sometimes they don't even finish what's on their plate. I don't know what y'all are doing. Big bad bitches. But at the end of the day, like, mind your business and watch the content. If you don't like what I do, I promise you, you can leave. That one, the crazy thing is whoever that person is, they've been following me for a while. They tap into all my live streams. They tap.
Jasmine, stop trying to send people away from this channel. You need as many people as can get over here, okay? Don't you got duplex in the sky to pay for?
It's all my videos. They comment on everything. Like, girl, do you got something better else to do? Like, move around. All right, so the lasagna is done, and now we're just waiting on the garlic bread.
Who that lasagna? Wait, hold on, go back. Hold on.
Move around.
Who this for? For you and Legend? Girl, because I know this ain't a lasagna for Fire Damn Cheer and you. Who eating this? Is this for Bentley? Because Track Queen, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell is this for? Y'all talking about proportions. Hell, she ain't got nothing to give. Look at this one. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Let's move on. I gotta start. Let's move on.
All right, so the lasagna is done, and now we're just waiting on the garlic bread.
Oh my God. I just, you act like you fixed this lasagna. Jasmine, this came from the box, girl. You act like you wanted to fix it. You act like this homemade. Like, why we gotta have so many shots of the box lasagna? Jasmine, you didn't make this lasagna. Baby, you trying to show off Stofers. Stouffer said they don't need you to do no commercials for them. She act like a mess. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Go back. Damn.
So Legends plate, Kaylin's plate, and my plate.
Legends plate, Kaylin's plate, and your plate. Yeah, because I'm going to say that you couldn't have been feeding 6 people. Ain't no way with that little bitty ass lasagna. I knew something wasn't right.
Our plates are all done.
Too good to me. Bath time. Okay, girl. At least we know. Oh, not for you, for him. Oh, okay. Jasmine, the only reason why I'm asking these questions is because you say you're a mother, right? 5 kids, right? Sis, I'm just question. It's not even a hard one. Why are we going to the store buying this little bitty bag of Tide Pods? If we just gonna buy Tide Pods, why we don't buy the big one? So we ain't got to. What? I can't even talk. Why do we wash like what? What is wrong? Like, why are these ladies so scared to spend things on the things they need to run their households? Serene, I'm starting to think that Kaylin don't really be over there like that anymore. I'm thinking that she's probably bumping heads with Hannah. Something is telling me that. Again, this is an assumption. Something is telling me that she's bumping heads with, because I noticed when Jasmine said in a couple of vlogs that Kaylin was swimming with Hannah and the kids, and Kaylin called and Jasmine went and got her. I think it's something with Hannah. Again, that's an assumption. I don't know that for a fact, but something is.
Early. I'm about to take Bentley out, make Legends some breakfast. I need some coffee because I feel like, child, I'm just like still running on fumes. So, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. So let's go ahead and make some breakfast and take the dog out.
Okay, girl, fixing breakfast.
Now I am actually about to sit my butt down and get some editing done, answer some emails, also tweak up my content because I feel like I've been doing it the old way. So I'm about to tweak some stuff up. And then after that, I'm gonna go work out. I also plan on buying some stuff for dinner tonight for the kids, but I also kind of want to get myself something because like I said, I'm trying to lose this weight because I have basketball coming up soon. So let's get this editing done first and then we'll head out to go work out. Because I got a couple of emails I gotta answer. Also, I'm probably gonna battle. I gotta get money for back to school for Legends. So
you say you're gonna go battle. Wait, hold on, Jasmine. You said you gotta go battle. Can y'all hear? That's true, LaToya. Can you tell me if y'all can hear me? Because Kitchen Trap Queen said no sound. Okay. You said you got to go battle to get money for Legend. What about the other kids? They not going to school this year? Why is Legend only one that? Okay, thank you, ladies. And thank you, Steve. Jesus, I just don't understand what's going on here. What about the other children? Do you and Philip have some type of arrangement? Now, I'm not hazing Jasmine for this, but y'all, let's keep it a buck. At least she can have those type of conversations with Philip. You said, TMR, something's going on because Kaylin doesn't want to go to school over by Philip's house. She wants to go over by Jasmine's house. Yes, Jasmine did tell us that. Something is definitely going on. I don't know. Maybe it does have something to do with school. Maybe Kaylin is getting bullied in school because if y'all don't know, Jasmine has mentioned that over the years, right? And it probably has something to do with Kaylin's speech. That's why I never understood why Jasmine didn't focus on her speech, because at the age Kaylin is, she shouldn't be talking like that, right? She could be getting teased. She could be. Okay. You're saying she's getting bullied? Okay. Yeah, Kaylin's in therapy. So she said she got a battle to get money because if you guys don't know, TikTok pays every week. Okay, so now that she know that she can go battle on TikTok, then Jasmine don't really do DoorDash like that. You know, when she gets asphyxiated on one thing, then the other thing goes to the wayside. Middle school kids are horrible. High school kids are horrible. Elementary kids, period, are horrible. Right. And me personally, I feel like a lot of times when the kids be horrible, the parents ain't no damn better. That's just my opinion. When the kids be horrible, the parents ain't no damn better.
That's what I gotta do. So I'm gonna get some work done real quick, and then I will go work out. He's still eating his cereal. That's another reason he gotta take his butt to bed because I think because he's tired too. He doesn't want to go anywhere, so we won't be going anywhere. Well, he won't be for the most part. But yeah, y'all, school starts next month, y'all. We're kind of on a time crunch when it comes to school. So I'm probably also going to take some orders because I need a little bit of money before school starts because I won't get paid again until after school starts. So, yeah.
And you know what, LaToya, Kaylin, I'm not trying to talk about Kaylin. Obviously it's going to be more about the parents than the child. See, this is why we have said for years, Jasmine, why don't you keep those kids' hair up, right? Kaylin is at the age now, and again, you guys, unfortunately, kids are very vain. People are vain, right? And Kaylin is at the age now where her hair needs to stay up on top of things. you know, I know Kaylin has an issue with her acne, right? And so, but again, you guys, we know, unfortunately, when you're dealing with people, anything is bound to happen, especially kids, because they don't have any filters, they don't have any boundaries. And I think that's probably what's, I don't know. It could be a multitude. It could be Hannah, because y'all, I know y'all saying she's getting bullied, but what does bullied got to do with the summertime? Summertime, the kids are not in school. And I notice a lot that she wants to be over there with Jasmine more than she wants to be over there with Philip and Hannah. I don't know. It's just maybe Kaylin feels like she doesn't get enough attention over there. I don't know. Kaylin is, see, this is another reason why raising your kids on the internet, because whatever Kaylin is going through, it should be more of the concern of Jasmine and her father and less of a concern for us. But because we've been watching Jasmine for so many years, and we feel like we know these kids because we've literally watched these kids grow up, we can pick up on a lot more than obviously the parents pick up on. Right. And I really feel like Jasmine needs to focus on that girl's appearance. We seen how Kaylin was dressed going to the wedding, right? Going to Jasmine's brother's wedding. Kaylin is not 5, 6, 7 years old anymore. She's a teenager, right? I think she preteen. I think she'll be 13 this year. And so Jasmine, you know, these kids are going to school. And I'm not saying that you have to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not saying that, y'all. But these kids are going to school and they're all into the labels and the expensive tennis shoes and, you know, all that there. I'm sure Philip's family is very aware of that. I think Philip's family works a lot with trying to keep the kids up with the latest trends and stuff like that. If you notice, for holidays and birthdays, Philip's family shows out for those kids. Jasmine does not. And the reason why she doesn't, because she knows Philip's family will. She'll be 14? Oh, I didn't know Caitlin was going to be that old. Wow, she'll be 14? Oh, okay. So, and then, you know, Kaylin's speech probably has a lot to do with it too. But we have been telling Jasmine for years. We just didn't start telling her this yesterday. We have been telling Jasmine for years, something is going on with Kaylin's speech. Like, you really need to work with her with that. Get her into a speech therapist. We have been telling Jasmine this for years, the same way we told her about the twins, the same way we told her about Legend and his misshapen head when he had to get the helmet. Like, we've been telling them this. TMR, I don't think Phil let Kaylin be on her phone as much as Jasmine do. Well, yeah, and well, I mean, Jasmine was also the one promoting Kaylin having social media and was trying to get everybody to go subscribe to her channel, which I never understood that. My thing is this, Jasmine, you know what type of stuff you receive from the social media. So if you receive it, why would you tell the same people that's hazing you on social media to go follow your daughter and haze her? I never understood why she did that. You get a bunch of hazing on social media from the people, but then you send those same people over there to haze your daughter. All right, y'all.
Guys are starting to get real smart, and they're trying to like get access to certain things. So me as a content creator that's worked with companies, I no longer work with like a third party, if that makes sense. Like, where you got to put in your information and log into your Google account. Baby, they are really starting to lock in on scamming people, and it's crazy how the world is. So me, I no longer work with them. I only work with like brands that are literally, they go straight to it and they have a signed contract, no logging into your account and all that type of stuff. It's just too much doing a third party, and I don't want to lose my account doing that, y'all. So if you're an upcoming content creator, be real mindful of those like that are scamming people to get their YouTube and Google account information.
All right. So the reason why Jasmine is mentioning that, because her homegirl Chrissy ended up telling, I seen a video a couple weeks ago that Chrissy said that somebody hacked her YouTube. So now Jasmine is acting like her YouTube either can be hacked, because Chrissy did a video talking about her YouTube was hacked because of a brand deal, somebody she was dealing with. Now all of a sudden, now she's talking about it. Jazz is a mess.
So just to know, because there are some that are legit, but my personal opinion, you even put yourself in that predicament because it's not even worth it because they literally will try to scam you. Some of them, not all of them, but listen, it'd be like that. So editing is complete. Now it's time to get my workout in. We have a heat advisory here in Texas. So a part of me wants to work out outside, but I think I'm going to start off in the gym and then I might do a little walk outside.
Jasmine, I'm gonna tell you something. If there's a heat advisory, I don't give a damn how much weight you trying to lose. Take your ass on out there if you want with them damn long ass braids in your hair. Take your ass on out there in that Texas heat and work out if you want to. You gonna stroke. You gonna have a whole heat stroke. Girl, get your ass on down there to the YMC where they got them some AC and you pay your membership for it. Jasmine, hush. You don't even want to DoorDash in the heat, but you're contemplating going to exercise in it? Oh, my goodness.
As well, only because I haven't went to the sauna. And like I told y'all, I plan on starting back going to the YMCA. So I'm going to take advantage of the heat advisory and use that as my sauna.
Oh, Lord. Now you going outside to get a heat stroke. You put on perfume to go work out? Wait. Who does that? Why you putting on perfume to go work out? Jasmine, are you okay? Wait, go back. What is wrong with this bed? What kind of bed is this? What's going on with this bed? It looks. Why you don't never have full size stuff? Look at the headboard. Why you never have full size things, Jasmine? You don't buy no food for the house. You don't buy no. Jasmine sitting up here looking like the Michelin man. Look how he. Jasmine, girl, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, never mind. Go outside. Is this a Temu bed? Baby, you ain't doing no humping around in this bed, girl. One good hump, and it's gonna be on the damn floor. Don't look. What's holding it up? Stinks? Baby. Jasmine, what is going on with the bed, ma'am? Why you can't never get a big bed? Jasmine said, hell, ain't but nobody but me laying in it. Jasmine said, I don't need no hump-proof bed. Baby Jasmine said, we just get on the damn floor. Yeah, oh, baby bed. Lord have mercy. Her and all this damn music. Okay, so let me get past the workout thing.
Workout is complete. Hot as hell. Really took advantage of the heat advisory. I'm so hot, sweaty. Now I'm about to put my headphones up. I have to run to the store. I have to go get some stuff, so.
Is this the duplex in the sky? Is this where y'all live at? Oh, okay.
Texas heat is no freaking joke, y'all. I'm tired. This heat is crazy. It's hot.
Jasmine, question. And you ain't even got to answer it. Just nod your head. Are we getting ready to go to the store after we done sweated in the Texas heat and at the gym? Are we getting ready to go to the store and we ain't going to clean our tails before we go? Now, didn't you clown Olivia for that? But here you doing the same damn thing? See, this is why I be saying they need to hush.
Woo. All right, y'all. I'm about to, like I said, I need to run to the store. I also need to get my shot that I still haven't got yet. I didn't get it last week, so I still got to go get that. And then I'm going to come back home, cook, and start on the laundry for today.
Baby, she said all that and she ain't mentioned nothing about no damn shower. Yep, that's what she did, y'all. She went to the gym and everything, sweat in between her legs and in her butt and all that, and hopped her butt in that car, squishing around with all her fluids. I understand you already out, so why not go ahead and go to the store since I'm already out? Nah, sis, that's why you be having those skin issues. If anything, sis, you should at least wash your face real good, because you could have went into the bathroom of the YMCA and washed your face real good. Oh, she going to the weight loss center and then left the phone. So she wait, is you gonna go back and get the phone? Is the doors locked, Jasmine? Because it don't even look like you got keys with you. Where is your key? Did you lock the door? Oh, Lord, it's too much going on in this video. Oh, Lord. That's what she did, y'all.
For the dinner tonight, got some lo mein chicken just for a little quick little lunch. Kaylin chose pizza rolls for her. Of course, I got some toilet paper. I went ahead, since I found their backpack, I got the Bluey backpack and I got the water bottle to go with it. They had a container, but I want him to have a container that just opens up, not take apart, and he's struggling trying to figure out how to put it back together. It's just, it is like the same. And I wanted to get the stainless steel water bottle, but maybe $17. So got his backpack for school.
Like the same.
It is.
But you know what, y'all? I'm gonna be honest with you. People do that. People do go work out, and because I see people all the time in the store with workout gear on. Now I don't know if they just left from working out or they on their way to working out. I see that all the time, and I think a lot of people just be like, "Well, hell, I'm already out. Let me run in here real quick." You know, people do that. Okay, I'm just saying.
Like the same. He was really indecisive on whether he wanted Bluey or if he wanted Paw Patrol, but he ended up going Bluey because I was like, boy, you told me you wanted Bluey to begin with, and it took me forever to find the Bluey one because Walmart didn't have it. They had girly versions.
Oh my God, a whole conversation about a damn backpack. Okay, Jasmine, talk to you later, girl. We got to get over here to Olivia because she said the test results were positive. So, y'all, we're going to skedaddle back on over to Olivia. Olivia said the test results were positive. Her and her mama went shopping. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't want to watch that. This is the part I want y'all to see. So, apparently, there's been some conversation on the internet about Olivia allegedly having STDs. And Olivia is tired of the internet talking about her ussy, although she always talks about her ussy with the internet. $17 for a water bottle. Yeah. So let's get into it real quick, y'all.
No, right now.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Liv. So it's the next day. I have a zit right there. I have to pop it because that sucks because we're taking pictures today. And now I have a zit. So that's great.
Girl, you talking about popping zits. Pop that belly. Get that baby out.
So that's great. What are you doing, Mama? Get down. So yeah, it's the next day. We came home last night. We ate good. We slept good. Today's a whole new day. And
right, she 11 months pregnant.
Have a lot to do today, but that will be in today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I wanted to talk to you guys for a little minute. about getting tested and the importance of getting tested, okay? As you guys know, there is STDs and HIV running rampant, and you guys already know this. You guys are grown. I'm not speaking to kids, but it's really important to get tested all the time. It's really important just to be celibate at this point. That's what I'm going to do after I have this baby. I'm going to be celibate for a good.
Olivia, hush, please. Dear heart, hush, please. You said the same thing about each and every other pregnancy. AJ's, Kaylani's. Olivia, you don't have to be celibate, sis, unless you just choose to. Just use a condom. Yeah, do that.
Good minute. I want to talk to you guys about something else that I saw, and I want to show you the reel because it really opened my eyes. When I was at the nail salon yesterday, I saw something, and hearing it from the girl's perspective and everything really changed my perspective on things. And we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I get people put allegations on me all the time. I don't know why. I really think it's like an attempt. She looks comfortable. I think it's an attempt to make me look a certain type of way, like to people. But the truth is it is insane and it's really not okay. But I am 9 months pregnant, okay? And now the allegations, and I mean, people have been saying this about me, and I think it's because to the internet, it looks like I have so many sexual partners, but I really don't. Oh, she scared the shit out of me. But even if I did, that's my business. I'm grown, okay? Like, I'm sorry if it triggers some people or if it upset you. Maybe your mama had a lot of men around you. I don't know what the hell it is. But anyway, I've had a decent experience other than the men being shitty people, like as far as like in a relationship type shit. But like, I haven't experienced anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, no man has ever tried me with my kids. I never caught anything from anybody. But it is important to always stay tested. So y'all stay tested. I stay tested. Like I said, I'm 9 months pregnant and I get tested all the time. What the fuck? And I'm not even sexually active, but it's just funny how people try to put those allegations on me to make me look a certain type of way. Like, I'm not going, like, if something's not true, something's not true. And if I was positive of something, I would just tell you guys, I'm positive, or I was. Good job. Go put in the sink.
I didn't waste my food.
You didn't waste your food. Good job, AJ. It's just crazy to me. It's just insane. It's insane. Even to say somebody has STDs. Imagine a bunch of strangers on the internet trying to say you have STDs and you're pregnant. Like, are you guys okay?
Yes, we're all fine. But imagine people sitting on the internet talking about the different pings they've had. Like, sis, if you keep having random conversations about all the ping you done had, regardless if it's several pings or the ping several times from a man that clearly is not your man, right? Because damn near if not every man that you mentioned on this internet that, and I'm just going to say that you had a baby with, was screwing you and other people. So I guess people would associate you with having STDs when it's clear that you're having sex with multiple partners within a short time frame without protection. Now, does that automatically say that you're going to have an STD? No, that doesn't automatically say that, but you're obviously a more higher candidate too than a person who refrains from it.
Good job, baby. Are you guys okay? Like, seriously, is everything okay? Like, I know people be jealous and envious of other people, but you guys take it too far with me. Like,
What are people being jealous and envious from? Girl, you laying in your mama's back bedroom, okay, doing the back bedroom chronicles. Are you saying people are jealous and envious because men touch on you? Girl, ugly girls can get a man to touch on them. That's not nothing new. I mean, men and women are attracted to each other. They attract each other. So you think somebody jealous because you got some man touching on you that don't even want to be like your man? He just want to touch on you. That's something to envy. Okay, girl. With no AC, exactly.
If you don't like me, okay, don't like me. That's totally fine. But to make up lies like that, like I said, make something up that's better. Make something up better. STDs, HIV. Let's just say I did have all of the things. I have all the STDs and all of the HIVs and the AIDS. Now what?
I mean, you have a status. What do you mean now what? I don't know. That would be a question for you. Now what? What now what, you guys? What you want me to do now? Shit, I don't know. Refrain from having unprotected sex, I guess, at this point, if you had all the STDs and the HIVs. But LaToya, you brought up a good point. LaToya said to TMR, imagine her saying Chrissy had the house in VA, but now she upset about people saying that about her. Baby, she couldn't wait to get to this internet. Who in the chat remembers that? Put a 1 in the chat. Not Young Mello was pregnant before. Put a 1 in the chat. True kitchen chat free. If Young Mello can get pregnant, god damn. So put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember when Olivia came to the internet, huffing and puffing, sweating like a Baptist preacher while pregnant with AJ, to tell us that she got privileged information that Chrissy had had an HIV scare. Who remembers that? It wasn't a rumor. Olivia, came to the internet to tell the world in a live stream, her and Jasmine, in a live stream, that Chrissy had an house in Virginia scare. Okay? Buttons, you remember that? Nene, remember that? Okay, I used to remember. Y'all, a lot of y'all remember. She came here huffing and puffing, panting, sweating. But now you're upset because people on the internet saying that you could possibly have STDs. Imagine that. You don't want people saying that about you, but it was okay for you to come say that about Chrissy. The contradiction of it all. You said TMR Olivia was excited, baby. She was on fire to tell the internet that, baby, she was huffing and puffing, sweating like a damn Baptist preacher. You hear me? She couldn't wait to tell us that.
I keep wondering, what now? Why do you care so much with your misinformation? Why does it matter? Are you going to do something about it?
You know, Olivia, the reason why it would matter is because you're having intercourse unprotected, okay, with men that the people could possibly come in contact with, right? That's why it matters, sis, because you are being a part of the community pass around. So that's why people would be concerned.
What the hell? Yeah, girl. I have 5 STDs and I have HIV. Yeah, guys. I was tested positive. Okay. Like, does that make you feel better? Is you cool? Is your point been proven? Like, chill the fuck out, you fucking weirdo. These weirdos on this internet, I swear. You might want to get tested. Bitch, I've been tested 1,000,000 times.
Girl, the only time you get tested is when they test you for being pregnant and it comes out positive. And so they say, well, we need to do a urinalysis and a swab of your ussy. That's when you get to. You act like you just freely walk into the clinic every 6 months. Sis, you do not. When the doctor up in your vaginal area is because he's checking to see the circumference of your uterus. Okay, Olivia, bye, girl. Woo, baby. Y'all said show us then. Not y'all want her to show her my chart. Baby, I don't care nothing about this lady or her damn my chart. At the end of the day, of course, the internet is going to say that, throw out accusations of you having possible STDs. I mean, you did the same with another chick on the internet. You came out here and told the world that you heard, where you had privileged information to the fact that this woman could have an STD. So if you did it, why the internet can't do it to you? You freely did it. Because had you not said that, the internet would have known that. Chrissy didn't come up here and willingly tell us that. You came here and told her business about almost 5 years ago. So if you did it, why the internet can't do it to you? Okay. She want us to pay to see this new baby show. So show us. No, she said she's not charging anymore because she didn't get enough people to pay. If she has BV, they will give her antibiotics during labor so the baby doesn't get it. Yikes, not the BVs. Not the BVs. TMI, let's go to Chrissy house. Danielle, I'm going to be honest with you. We are going to go to Chrissy house, but we can't do it on this live stream today because we're at the 2-hour mark. And y'all, it's Sunday, and I got some stuff I need to do. I just wanted to come up early in the morning, trying to find another love. So I got to get up early in the morning. Baby, I had to get up early in the morning to come bring y'all the TT. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I hope you guys hit the like button on your way out the door. Shouts out to all of you guys that stayed through the entire live. I really, really do appreciate you. Got to start on my Sunday dinner, honey. I'm going out to eat, baby. Ain't gonna be no pot stirring around here today. Not today. And I want you guys to enjoy your Sunday. Right. Thank you, Cover Girl. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful day. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.